Right, we're now on a class 730 Adventurer train operated on behalf of West Midlands Railway, and this is the service that runs the Wolverhampton to Walsall line via Birmingham New Street. So we're stood in the bay platform at Wolverhampton station. So this is the bay platform, platform 5. This is where terminating trains start from, and they terminate here. And there's an additional platform 6, but platform 6 is not really used as much. Platform 4 over there, that is for services that go towards London Euston, provided by Avanti. Stations managed by West Midlands Railway, formerly known, and of course the management of the station was previously run by Virgin, because they were the king of the West Coast before Avanti took over. And of course Avanti now operates the helm of the West Coast Main Line because Virgin finished. West Midlands Railway used to be formerly known as London Midland, and of course the sister company London North Western Railway was also London Midland. And London North Western Railway, they go to places like Liverpool Dam Street and also London Euston. Anyway, there's a cross-country 221 Super Voyager that's on a service bound for Bristol Leeds, and there's a cross-country 221 Super Voyager on a service bound for Manchester Piccadilly. Now, these cross-country Voyagers came from the former Virgin cross-country franchise. If you remembered, Virgin used to operate, and that one's attached to a 220 Voyager. Now the 220 is the non-tilting Voyagers. Virgin and the 220s are made up of 4 cars, while the 221's a 5 car. Anyway, there goes. That's going into platform number 1. You can still see the outline of the old Virgin logo.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Walsall.
So, this train is for Walsall, and this train calls at Cosley, Tipton, Dudley Port, Sandwell and Dudley, Smethwick Galton Bridge, and then it goes on to Roll Street, then into Birmingham New Street, which is in the heart of Birmingham city centre. Then it continues on to Duddeston, Aston for Villa Park, Whitton, Perry Bar for the one-stop shopping centre, Hampstead for Hampstead Village, Cambridge Parkway towards Wednesbury Way, Prescott Stadium for Walsall Town Football Club, and of course Walsall. Now there are trains that continue beyond Walsall to places like Rugeley, Trent Valley, and that goes up towards Bloxwich North, Landywood, Cannock, Hensford, Rugeley Town and Rugeley Trent Valley. Anyway, there's a 220 Voyager that's on a Bristol service. So that one's Bristol Temple Mead, so that will go to Birmingham New Street. Then we'll go on to Cheltenham Spa, Bristol Parkway and Bristol Temple Meads. Yeah, that's a full 220 Voyager, that one is. So that one's just leaving. We are not leaving the station yet until the signalman has agreed for us to depart, because there are quite a few trains that run in and out of Wolverhampton station. The 730 trains, they've got up-to-date technology. Doors are there's wider gangways compared to the older telly. And of course these trains have also got USB charging facilities. There's like a luggage compartment up there, and so they are really nice. These replace the old 323 trains, which sound like the sounds of the Formula 1 cars. Yeah, 323s used to be the regular on this service back in the day, alongside the 350 Desiro trains. Desiro made by Siemens in mobile Siemens, and eventually they'll be retiring to be going up towards Northern Rail up in Manchester, just like with the 323s, giving a new lease of life for the Northern Rail franchise. This is a train service bound for Birmingham New Street.
Welcome aboard this
West
West Midlands Railway service for Walsall.
Obviously, it's the same in the moment.
West Midlands Railway service for Walsall. We will be calling at Coseley, Tipton, Dudley Port, Sandwell and Dudley, Smethwick Galton Bridge, Smethwick Rolfe Street, Birmingham New Street, Duddeston, Aston, Witham, Perry Bar, Hampstead, Cambridge Parkway, Bescott Stadium, and Walsall.
The next stop will be Coseley. Thank you. Anyway, here we go. Just leaving Wolverhampton. That is the track.
Next stop will be Coseley.
That is the line that goes towards Cambridge Parkway for train services that are bypassing Birmingham New Street, and that there will be an eventual station over at Wollenhall. So that'll be interesting. So it'll save commuters having to get the congestion on the 529. So we're just now leaving Wolverhampton on our way towards Walsall. So the next station is going to be, so our first station on the line will be Coseley, referred as Coseley, because it's spelt as Coseley, but we all know it's Coseley. Oh, don't know why I'm going into Black Country accent. First I was in Northern, and now I'm going in Black Country, Coseley. So the next stop is Coseley, where so the train's now thrashing out of Wolverhampton as it's now on the way towards Coseley station. So we've just gone by the Volkswagen garage and also crossed the 79 route, which is the busier service from Wolverhampton to West Bromwich. Obviously I tend to use the trams going towards West Bromwich, the metro, because obviously 79 gets a lot busier, so I'd rather use alternative mode of transport to reach my destination. So the next station is Coseley. Now, train services that go down this line, so you've got West Midlands Railway, London North Western Railway, also Transport for Wales, and also Atlantic West Coast and Arriva Cross Country. Now, obviously Transport for Wales, which used to be known as Arriva Trains Wales, they use a class 197, which they use on the Holyhead, and also they sometimes see them the occasion on the Hereford line, and also got the 158s. Now the 158s are a congested type of unit, and they're really congested those units are, because I've been on those units in my history. They're absolutely crammed because I've got narrow gangways compared to the ones on narrow gangways compared to the batch on the transport, compared to the 197s. So the train's now slowing down as we will be arriving at Coseley station.
We are now approaching Coseley.
That's right. So this is Coseley.
Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So we're now arriving at Coseley station, where connections is provided with the Diamond Boss 229 that goes towards Dudley and Bilston, and also to Sedgley as well. Vanti West Coast Pendolino came from the opposite side, so welcome to Coseley. This is Cosley, known as Caselli. Here we are, Cosley.
This is Cosley. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Walsall. The next stop will be Tipton.
So the next stop will be Tipton. So Tipton will be the next station on the line.
Welcome aboard
This West Midlands Railway service for Walsall.
We will be
Calling
calling
at
Tipton,
Dudley Port, Sandwell and Dudley, Smethwick Galton Bridge, Smethwick Roll Street, Birmingham New Street, Duddeston, Aston, Whitton, Perry Bar, Hampstead, Cambridge Parkway, Prescott Stadium,
and Walsall.
Now these Class M30s also...
Next stop will be Tipton.
So the next stop will be Tipton. Now obviously, as you know, these M30 trains also operate the Birmingham Cross City line that go from Redditch, Bromsgrove up to Lichfield by serving Lichfield City and Lichfield Trent Valley.
We are now approaching Tipton.
We're now arriving
Please
at...
mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So we're now arriving at Tipton, where connections is provided with the 229 again, and also with the Diamond Bus 42 service towards West Bromwich via Great Bridge. The 42 did stretch on to Dudley, but that was shortened in 2023, and that was combined with both NX and Diamond buses. But Diamond Bus only runs the 42. So here we are at Tipton. This is Tipton. Here we are at Tipton.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service, Walsall. The next stop will be Dudley Port.
Anyway, train's about to leave Tipton now So the next station's Dudley Port.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Walsall. The next stop will be Dudley Port.
So obviously with Dudley Port, obviously with Tipton, on that platform you get good access to the 42 platforms. So the next station is Dudley Port. So this is a 3-car train. This is so 3 carriages. Of course, it's a walk-through, so that's brilliant. So there's no connecting doors. This is just similar with the S-Stock trains on the London Underground, known as the sub-service stop, which run the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and District lines.
Dudley Port.
Now arriving at Dudley Port, where the doors will open on the right hand side of the train.
And step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Dudley Port is an island platform station, and of course connections is provided here with the National Express West Midlands 74 service to Dudley, West Bromwich. Anyway, there's construction work going on for the metro, which will eventually serve this station, the old Dudley line back in the day. And also there's connections here provided with the 74 to Dudley, and also to West Bromwich and along the Soho Road to Birmingham. And you did have the 74A, the Dudley to West Brom via Cates Hill, but now that only goes between West Brom and Horsley Heath.
Dudley Port.
So it does involve a longer walk.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Walsall. The next stop will be Sandwell and Dudley.
Anyway, the next station is Sandwell and Dudley. So anyway, there's the busy
Welcome
road
aboard this West Midlands Railway service
for Walsall. We
We will
will
be calling at Sandwell and Dudley, Smethwick Galton Bridge, Smethwick Rolfe Street,
Birmingham New Street, Duddeston, Aston, Whitton,
Perry Bar, Hampstead, Tamebridge Parkway, Bescott Stadium, and Walsall. The next stop will be Sandwell and Dudley.
So the next station is Sandwell and Dudley, Aldbury, and this will be the interchange point with the National Express West Midlands 3 and 3A from West Brom to either Blackheath and Merry Hill, 4, 4H, 4M from Walsall to Blackheath, Merry Hill, Halzowen and Hay Green. And also, well, the 4H is operated by Diamond Monday to Saturday daytimes, and Sunday and evenings it's operated by NX.
We are now approaching Sandwell and Dudley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So an hour arriving at Sandwell and Dudley. This is Sandwell and Dudley. So there's a lift available here at the station for those passengers who need it. So here we are at Sandwell and Dudley. This is Sandwell and Dudley. Now these platforms have been designed to go longer to accommodate the Avanti West Coast tilting Pendolino train.
Smethwick Galton Bridge.
So the next station is Smethwick Galton Bridge. Galton Bridge. Anyway, so we're leaving Sandwell and Dudley, bound for
Welcome aboard this
West Midlands Railway service for Walsall.
We will be calling at Smethwick Galton Bridge, Smethwick Rolfe Street, Birmingham New Street, Duddeston, Aston, Whitton, Perry Bar, Hampstead, Tamebridge Parkway, Bescott Stadium, and Walsall. The next stop will be Smethwick Galton Bridge.
So the next stop is Galton Bridge. So just crossed under the Albury Viaduct of the M5 motorway. So we won't be far away now from Galton Bridge lower level, where connections is provided with the 87 that goes from Birmingham to Dudley via Smethwick, and also the higher level tracks, which is the Snow Hill line that goes to places like Worcester
We are now
and also
approaching
Stratford.
Smethwick Galton Bridge. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Here we are now at Galton Bridge. This is it, Galton Bridge.